ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
H5OH, C2H5OH, ethyl alcohol treated with sodium metal, sodium, and releasing of half mole of hydrogen. It is produced by A. Similarly, this compound on treatment with PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride, it is given by B and C. Both B, A and B are combined together to form C. Now the question is, total number of hybrid orbitals involved in bonding. Total number of hybrid orbitals involved in bonding of C molecule, involved in the bonding of C molecule. Okay, this is most important one. Ethyl alcohol reacts with sodium metal, it is given by A. Ethyl alcohol reacts with PCl5 to form B. A and B combines together to produce C. In this C molecule, total number of hybrid orbitals involved in bonding only, involved in bonding. So now the first A is ethyl alcohol C2H5OH on treatment with sodium metal to form sodium ethoxide C2H5ONa plus half mole of hydrogen. This is A, sodium ethoxide. Next, ethyl alcohol with PCl5 C2H5OH plus PCl5 gives rise to ethyl chloride C2H5Cl plus phosphonyl chloride POCl3 plus HCl. It is B. Now A and B combines. A is C2H5ONa plus B is ethyl chloride C2H5Cl. A removal of sodium chloride to form diethyl ether CH3 CH2O CH2 CH3. This is diethyl ether. Here compound is C. Okay, A is sodium ethoxide, B is ethyl chloride. Here A and B compounds combined together to form ether. Okay, especially A plus B reaction is called as Williamson's synthesis of ether formation. Williamson's synthesis of ether formation. This is C molecule. Okay, A is sodium ethoxide, B is ethyl chloride and C is diethyl ether. So now the question is, total number of hybrid orbitals involved in bonding of C molecule. Here C molecule is diethyl ether. So in this diethyl ether, total number of hybrid orbitals involved in bonding. Okay, diethyl ether CH3 and CH2 oxygen, here CH2 and CH3. So first of all, you have to decide the hybridization of the carbon. Around this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bonds are present, therefore it is undergoes sp3 hybridization. Around this carbon 4 sigma bonds, so sp3 hybridization. Around this carbon 4 sigma bonds sp3. Around this carbon 4 sigma bonds sp3. What about the oxygen? Around oxygen 2 sigma bonds plus 2 lone pair of electrons are there. Therefore, it is also participate in sp3 hybridization. So, how many hybrid orbitals involved in this reaction? Hybrid orbitals is equal to sp3 means 1 s orbital, 3 p orbitals. Total 4, here 4, here 4, here 4. Carbon hybrid orbitals 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, 4 4s are 16 hybrid orbitals which are involved in bonding. What about the oxygen? Oxygen is also undergoes sp3 hybridization, but only among these 4, only 2 bonds are involved. 2 are involved. Remaining 2 are lone pair of electrons. LP, lone pair of electrons. So only involved in bonding 2 only. So therefore 16 plus 2 is equal to 18. So answer is 18. Okay, in C molecule total number of hybrid orbitals involved in the bonding only 18. 16 plus 2. Okay, 4 first carbon, 4 second carbon. Here these 2 carbons 4 4 8 total 16 and oxygen sp3 only 2 orbitals are involved in the bonding, therefore total 18 orbitals are involved in the bonding. Right, next question is C2H5I, ethyl iodide. C2H5I, ethyl iodide. Aqueous KBr3 KBr3 potassium bromide alcoholic KOH. It is given by alcoholic KOH. This is compound X. Compound X on treatment with bromine, Br2 bromine. It is given by compound Y. Y on treatment with KCN, here Z compound. In this reaction, what is Z compound in the reaction? What is Z compound in the reaction? Your option is given like this. Your first option is CH3, CH2, Cn, and the second option is Cn, CH2, CH2, Cn, second option, and the third option is bromine, CH2, CH2, Cn, and the fourth option is bromine, CH double bond, CH, Cn. Okay, among these 4 options, which one is the correct one? First, ethyl iodide on treatment with alcoholic KOH. What happened? Dehydrohalogenation reaction takes place. Okay, dehydrohalogenation. Because of alcoholic KOH is used. Alcoholic KOH is used in the reaction dehydrohalogenation takes place. Alcoholic KOH is used for dehydrohalogenation. So first compound is here CH3 CH2I ethyl iodide. Alcoholic KOH means dehydrohalogenation. It is given by ethene CH2 double bond CH2. It is X compound. Now this X compound CH2 double bond CH2 reacts with bromine Br2. It is given by CH2Br and CH2Br. This is Y compound, dibromoethane. Now this dibromoethane is treated with KCN, potassium cyanide. So bromine CH2 CH2Br bromine on treatment with KCN, potassium cyanide. Here 2 moles of potassium cyanide is added, bromine and bromine, removal of bromine. Okay, two sides cyanide is attached. Therefore, the compound is here cyanide and CH2, here CH2, CN. Tetracyanoethane plus 2 moles of KBr. Dicyanoethane, Cn and Cn. So now the answer is second option. Okay, once again, ethyl iodide plus alcoholic KOH, dehydrohalogenation takes place, it gives X compound. Now this X on treatment with bromine, addition reaction takes place, it gives Y. Y on treatment with KCN, here dicyano compound obtained, that is second option. Right, and one more question. Right, C2H5Cl plus Mg. C2H5Cl plus magnesium, X compound, further hydrolysis Y compound, Y. C2H5Cl lithium aluminum hydride. C2H5Cl with lithium aluminum hydride, LiAlH4. Then Y and Z are it is Z. Y and Z are. Y and Z are. Options are same alkenes, different alkanes, same alkanes and alkynes. So first solution, C2H5Cl plus Mg, formation of Grignard reagent. C2H5Cl plus magnesium gives rise to C2H5MgCl, ethyl magnesium chloride. Now this ethyl magnesium chloride hydrolysis, active hydrogen containing compound is added to Grignard reagent, it becomes ethane, C2H6. Byproduct is MgClOH. So name of the compound is ethane, C2H6. And second one, ethyl chloride, C2H5Cl with lithium aluminum hydride, LiAlH4, lithium aluminum hydride. Then what happens? Reduction reaction takes place. It gives ethane, C2H6. What about Y and Z? Y compound is ethane. Z compound is also ethane. Okay, here it is Y compound and Z compound. Y and Z are same alkanes. C2H6 ethane, ethane, same alkanes. Propyl chloride with alcoholic KOH. Propyl chloride. Next question. CH3, CH2, CH2Cl. Propyl chloride with alcoholic KOH. Alcoholic KOH. It is given by compound B. B is treated with HBr, hydrogen bromide. It is C compound. C on treatment with sodium and dry ether. Sodium and dry ether. Final compound is D. D compound. What is D? D compound is, first of all, propyl chloride reacts with alcoholic KOH. Dehydrohalogenation takes place. So therefore the product is CH3, here CH2, CH2Cl, propyl chloride. Alcoholic KOH means dehydrohalogenation. It gives propene, CH3 double bond CH2. This is compound B. B with HBr, hydrogen bromide. Propene, it is a unsymmetrical alkene. Now this unsymmetrical alkene on treatment with unsymmetrical reagent, in this case H plus and Br minus, negative part of reagent is added to less number of hydrogens containing carbon, and positive part of the reagent is added to more number of hydrogens containing unsaturated carbon atom. Okay, this is called as Markovnikov's rule. Markovnikov's rule. According to Markovnikov's rule, when unsymmetrical alkene is treated with unsymmetrical reagent, positive part of reagent is added to more number of hydrogens containing unsaturated carbon, negative part of reagent is added to less number of hydrogens containing unsaturated carbon, that is especially sp2 carbon. So Markovnikov's product is here CH3, CH, Br and CH3. Okay, 2-bromo-propane formation. This is compound C. C on treatment with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, named reaction. Sodium metal dry ether means it is a Woods reaction. So therefore C, CH3 group and CH, here CH3 bromine, 2-bromopropane on treatment with sodium metal Na and bromine CH, here CH3, okay, here removal of 2 moles of sodium bromide and product obtained in this reaction is CH, CH, here CH3, next CH3 group, add CH3 group. Okay, this is compound D. This is D compound. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? 1, 2, 3, 4. At second position, methyl group. Third position, methyl group. So its name is 2, 3 dimethyl 2, 3 dimethyl butane. Its name is 2, 3 dimethyl butane. So D is 2, 3 dimethyl butane. CH, CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. So its name is 2, 3 dimethyl butane. 2, 3 dimethyl butane. Yes, once again, with propyl chloride, alcoholic KOH, B with HBr, C with sodium metal, D. So here B is propene and C is 2-bromopropane, D is 2, 3 dimethyl butane. Right, next question. Next question is the order of reactivities of following alkyl halides for SN2 reaction. For SN2 reaction. For SN2 reaction, reactivity order of alkyl halides. Reactivity order of alkyl halides. So alkyl iodides are more reactive towards either SN1 or SN2. In both the cases, alkyl iodides are more reactive. So reactivity order, alkyl iodides more reactive than alkyl bromides, alkyl chlorides and alkyl fluorides. This is the correct reactivity order towards SN2 reaction. SN2 as well as SN1 reaction. Towards SN1 and SN2, alkyl halides reactivity order, alkyl iodides, alkyl bromides, alkyl chlorides and alkyl fluorides. Yes, and another one. What is the correct reactivity order of SN1 reaction? SN1 reaction, correct order for SN1 reaction. Correct order for SN1 reaction, correct order. Your compounds are given like this. First compound is cyclohexane, chlorocyclohexane, and second compound is methyl and chlorine substitutions, and one more is here methyl group and bromine substitution, and another compound is given like this, methyl and iodine. Okay, so towards SN1 reaction, reactivity order for SN1 is tertiary, secondary, primary. This is the correct reactivity order for SN1. Okay, sometimes here allyl groups are present, allyl and also benzyl more reactive. After that tertiary, secondary, primary. Now in this case, this chlorine attached carbon is directly binding with another two carbons, so this is secondary. Here chlorinated carbon, it is directly binding with another three carbons, so here tertiary. It is also tertiary carbon, and this is also tertiary carbon. So which one is more reactive? Tertiary is more reactive than secondary. But in tertiary, three compounds are there. Among these three compounds, which one is most reactive? Already you know, alkyl iodides are more reactive than alkyl bromides. Next, alkyl chlorides. Next, alkyl fluorides. Okay, this is the reactivity order. Now in this case, a chlorine, bromine and iodine. So which one is more reactive? This is compound 1, it is compound 2, this one is compound 3, it is compound 4. So most reactive towards SN1 reaction mechanism, reactivity order is equal to fourth one is more reactive and followed by third one more reactive, next second one, and least reactivity first one. This is the reactivity order of alkyl halides towards SN1 reaction mechanism. Okay, chlorine and methyl chlorine substitution, methyl bromine substitution, methyl iodine. Iodine is more reactive, fourth, third, second, then followed by secondary. Right. Next question is, which of the following will be the least reactive towards nucleophilic substitution? Least reactive. Least reactive towards nucleophilic substitution. Which of the following compound is least reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reaction? First option is ethyl chloride, C2H5Cl. Second one is chlorocyclohexane. Third option is benzyl chloride, C6H5CH2Cl, benzyl chloride. Fourth option is parachlorotoluene. Here chlorine and this is parachlorotoluene. Yes. Which one is the least reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reactions? First one, aliphatic alkyl halide. Second one, saturated cycloalkyl halide. Third one, benzyl, and this is aryl. So most reactive is benzyl halides. After that, alkyl halides. Least reactive compound is fourth option because of it is a aryl halides. Okay, aryl halide. Okay, aryl halides are least reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reactions. aryl halides and vinyl halides. Aryl halides and vinyl halides are least reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reactions. Okay, you know, for example, only your R group is present. This is called as alkyl group. If CH2 double bond CH group is present, this is called as vinyl group, vinyl. CH2 double bond CH single bond CH2 group is present, it is called as allyl group, allyl. If benzene with CH2 group is present, this is called as benzyl group, benzyl. Now only here C6H5 group is present, this is called as phenyl, phenyl group. Okay, phenyl group. Alkyl groups, vinyl group, alkyl, vinyl, allyl, benzyl and phenyl. Phenyl means C6H5. And one more, CH triple bond CH2 group, this is called as propargyl, propargyl group. Okay, with benzene ring only one hydrogen is present, this is called as benzol, benzol group. Here with benzene ring and without hydrogens, 3 valencies are vacant, this is called as benzo system. Okay, alkyl, vinyl, allyl, benzyl, phenyl, propargyl, benzol and benzo systems. These are the common systems. Here it is C6H5 Cl. C6H5 means phenyl, it is nothing but aryl, aryl system. And one more question. What is the IUPAC name of the compound? IUPAC name. Your compound is given like this. Double bond here, chlorine and bromine, Br. What is the IUPAC name of the compound? IUPAC name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at third position bromine is present, therefore its IUPAC name is 3-bromo. Okay. Next IUPAC name is given by 3-bromo. At first position 1-chloro, total cyclohexene, cyclohexene. 3-bromo, 1-chloro, cyclohex, 6 carbons, and at first position double bond is there. So 3-bromo, 1-chloro, cyclohexene. It is the IUPAC name of the compound. Yes, and one more important question, very, very important. Benzene, benzene ring plus with CH2Cl, at para position chlorine is present. It is on treatment with sodium cyanide, DMF, dimethyl formamide. What is the product obtained in this reaction? Okay, options are given. First option, benzene ring, here chlorine, this is CH2Cn. Second option, here cyanide, benzene, here cyanide, this is CH2Cl. And the third option is benzene, CH2Cn, here also Cn. And the fourth one is benzene ring, CH2Cn, and here Cn. Okay, this is very important question. Which one is the more reactive in this given reactant? So here this is belongs to aryl halide. Okay, this part is belongs to aryl halide. Now total this part is belongs to benzyl group. Which one is more reactive? Reactivity order, benzyl is more reactive than aryl halides. Benzyl is more reactive than aryl. Therefore, in this given compound C6H5 CH2Cl, here Cl, this is aryl group. Aryl group is less reactive, benzyl group is more reactive. Therefore, only benzyl group is first reacts with sodium cyanide, NaCN. Aryl halide less reactive than benzyl halides. So, benzyl group participate in the reaction with sodium cyanide in the presence of DMF to form here benzyl cyanide, parachlorobenzyl cyanide. Next one, which of the following compound is having highest boiling point? Which of the following compound will have highest boiling point? Which of the following compound will have highest boiling point? Right, option 1, N-pentyl chloride. Option 1, N-pentyl chloride. N-pentyl chloride. Second one, isopentyl chloride, neopentyl chloride. Fourth one, ethyl chloride. Among these four compounds, highest boiling point. First of all, relation of boiling point is inversely proportional to number of branches. Boiling point is inversely proportional to number of branches. So therefore, N-pentyl chloride means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons with chlorine. This is N-pentyl chloride. Isopentyl chloride means carbon, here chlorine, this is CH3. Iso. Okay, long chain, here it is long chain with one branch. Neopentyl chloride means carbon, carbon, here carbon, 3, 4, here 5, Cl. This is neopentyl chloride. It is the long chain, in this case 2 branches. Ethyl chloride only just 2 carbons containing compound. So in this case, number of branches 0, here number of branches 1, here number of branches 2, here number of branches 0. Okay, highest boiling point. Boiling point high means number of branches low. Low branches with highest boiling point. Low branches possible only in first option and third option. But here second option, lower number of carbon atoms means your boiling point is directly proportional to molecular weight. When compared to fourth option, first option molecular weight is high, therefore correct answer is first option, N-pentyl chloride. Boiling point is inversely proportional to number of branches.